because she doesn't want me to. Hey everybody! So yeah, the wifey picked me up from work and I got to go. Well, we're going yard sailing. We are yard sailing because she likes to do that too. But and we're barking. But real quick, really haven't found anything yet. Brendan, let me see those figures. Hurry up, dude. We got a couple Infinity figures.
Where did the other one?
Mike, got him for $3.
Where's the other one?
I don't know. Well, we got the girl from Wreck-It Ralph. I forget her name. Sarah Silverman does her voice. But I just found at this one yard sale that we'll be passing shortly.
Found her.
This one, $3 also. So anyway, I got a Pac-Man handheld.
Oh, I just saw them.
I don't know. It says for Radio Shack. It doesn't say the year. I got a Sonic the Hedgehog Spinball handheld, and this other one that I've never seen a handheld like this before. It's pretty cool looking. Tank Attack live action video LCD game, 3D Tank Attack by Tiger. So those are pretty cool. I'm not really a big handheld guy, but these were pretty cool ones, and I got all three of those for $1. So pretty psyched about that. So there's a couple other ones we're gonna go hit up, and I'll see you guys later, or talk to you later, whatever, later. Bye. What's up, guys? It's Josh here again, and do I have the haul of hauls to talk about today? I guess you could say today definitely is a day that went down in video game hunting history as far as me. The wife picked me up at 7 and we hit up a couple yard sales. Some really cool things that I just had lined up. You know, some yard sales that said video games, some yard sales that said games. Just wanted to really go around and just check. And I started kind of getting a little discouraged because I really wasn't finding much. Not a lot of the stuff that I see you guys finding and whatnot. So I got a little discouraged, and then we end up stopping at a thrift store, the typical thrift store that I usually stop at, and found an amazing haul that I kind of hinted at on Facebook before I went to my son's baseball game. But before we get to that, let me get into what I got at the yard sales. And right off the bat, the one yard sale we went to right away, I found 2 Disney Infinity figures. One of them was the little girl from Wreck-It Ralph, and the other one was Mike from Monsters Inc. I got them both for $3 a piece. You know, they retail for $10, so that's not bad at all. The kids, my son hasn't really played it recently, but he liked the game when he did play it. And 2 figures that we don't already have for $3. I can't beat it. So then we went to another yard sale, and she said she had games, and I was looking around, and there really wasn't. As soon as I walked up the driveway, I saw what she meant by games. There was a big Rubbermaid container that was full of board games, and I love me some board games, but they were a bunch of just, you know, typical, like, you know, Monopoly and Triominoes. Ha! I think I said that right. And just stuff like that. It wasn't really like anything that I'm into, which is more like the obscure stuff, like Axis and Allies, and, you know, just stuff like that. I have a stack of games up there I'm looking at that I'm wondering. But anyway, I was looking at the rest of her yard sale, and I did come across 3 handhelds. 2 of them were made by Tiger. Excuse me. One is made by, I guess, Radio Shack. First one was Sonic the Hedgehog Spinball. Now, this one and the other Tiger one both had batteries in them. Both the batteries had a little bit of corrosion on them, but the systems themselves do not. And then the other one is Electronic 3D Tank Attack. And that's pretty cool. If you guys can see the head of the tank, how it pivots, and then you shoot. That's pretty cool. I've never seen a Tiger handheld like that. apparently there was like 3 other games that were made in this series. This one, 3D baseball, and some other ones. And then I found this really cool handheld Pac-Man. This one actually you have to unscrew the back and it takes like watch batteries. So I want to have to mess around with that later. But those 3 cool handhelds, I took them up to the lady, asked her how much she wanted for them, and she said, "You want all 3?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." And she said, "Give me $1 and they're yours." So $1 for all 3 of those. Then I went to another yard sale, and there I found, it's all wrapped up in the cable for the charger, but it is a AGS 101. I don't know if that's graphite or onyx or what color that's considered. If you guys know what color that is, let me know. But it's a Game Boy Advance SP. The hinge is great. It turns on, powers up, works wonderfully, and I paid $10 for that. He wanted 25. I told him I wasn't really interested in it at 25. And I was going to say 10, but I thought that might have been too low. And then he said, "Well, how about you give me 10 for it? I'm just trying to get rid of it." I was like, "Alright." So I gave him 10, and that was it. And so now we're on to the stuff that I found, that my wife found at the thrift store. A little story about what happened with the thrift store. We were coming back from doing all our yard sailing, and we were actually probably not going to stop at the thrift store. Maybe we were, maybe we weren't. I said if we could just run in real quick and come out, then maybe we can. And we get there, and she kind of goes ahead of us, and I was like, "Alright kids, just let mommy get what she needs to get, and we'll stay in the car." And she pops her head out, and she's like, "Are you coming? Come on." And so at that point, I thought that she found something awesome, because if she didn't find anything really cool that would have piqued my interest, she probably would have just went and got what she needed to get and then come out. But she found something that she knew that I would like, so she came and got me. I guess that's why she loves me. She's over there laying on the bed. She goes, Anyway, so about this place, this thrift store, whenever they have stuff that is more rare, at least to them, than other items, they'll put it up on a display case so they can keep an eye on it or whatnot. And then they also have another section that has like DVDs, PlayStation games, PlayStation 2 games, computer games, etc. So I headed over there after I found, like, I hinted on Facebook to all of you that this was an epic N64 haul. It is, but these things that I found here real quick are still part of the haul, but not the N64 part. So this right here, real quick, was a $2 WWE plug and play for my son. We gotta put some batteries in it, and then he'll be able to plug that up and play it in his room. Then, over in the one section, like I said, with the DVDs and all, was a copy of Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. I had a feeling that I knew about this one. I paid $3 for it, and I had a feeling that this was the rare one. I was pretty sure of it, and I get home and I check, and it was. The only thing is there is no manual. So if anybody has the manual, please let me know, and I will trade you for it. But the cool thing is I pop it open. This is the second time this has happened with a PlayStation 2 game at this thrift store. I pop it open, and there is a 8 megabyte memory card sitting in the case. So I actually ran down the list of games that I got today and priced them out on East Arland real quick. So if I wanted to buy them at East Arland's retail, which I believe I've said before, East Arland's retail is a lot more reasonable than a lot other retail stores or retro resale stores. Baldur's Gate from them, with the case, no manual, is $33, and I got it for $3. All right. Another one, real quick. Not N64, but this was up there with the N64 stuff. They had 2 Nintendo games sitting up there. They had a Mario Brothers 3, Super Mario Brothers 3, which I already have, and they had this game. This was, I don't know why they priced this more than the N64 games, but they did, and I went ahead and got it because I don't have it, and I wanted it. But it's Super Mario Bros. 3, and that's how much I paid for it. $7. Yeah, a little more than what I wanted to pay for that one. But I don't have this one, and now I have Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt, Super Mario Bros. By itself, Super Mario Bros. 2, and Super Mario Bros. 3. So my Mario collection for the NES is done. Alright, now the epic, awesome, amazing N64 haul that I gotta thank the amazing wife for is this right here. A memory card plus. That's right. That's what it was all about, people. This one memory card. Nothing else. I found this and I about pooped my pants. Because it was amazing. Just kidding. Got this memory card though. Always can use a memory card. And on to the games. Now, like I said, I went ahead and I priced what eStarland was going to, what it would cost for me to get all these games from eStarland if I were to buy them from eStarland. I'm going to try to hold off the best ones for last. Like I said on the little hint, that if you think of any N64 game that is epic, then I probably found it today. Yeah. There might be some other hidden gems that I really don't know about that you guys might think are epic that I didn't grab or I didn't find, but these are just about all of the ones that I know that were definitely on my grail list for N64. I did not find Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask. I already have a Majora's Mask. I don't have an Ocarina of Time, but I did not find either one of those. I don't know if this person who traded, or not traded, because this is just like a Goodwill where you donate the items and then they sell them. I don't know if the person had it and it just got bought or not, but I don't know. I don't know. There was an N64 there. It did not have a red expansion pack. I checked, because if it did, I would have popped it out and tried to buy it separately. It did not have an expansion pack, but it whenever they get electronics, they test it, and when they test it, they put a little sticker that says when they tested it and if it passed. And this one tested and it passed, and it was there on April 24th. Right now, when I'm filming this and when I bought these games, is April 26th. So these games potentially were sitting out for 2 days and nobody bought them, or they might have been sitting in the back waiting for somebody to put them out. I'm not sure. Now, as far as the N64, they wanted $50 for it. I wasn't going to pay $50 for it. It was a regular gray 64. It wasn't, you know, special. If it was like an orange see-through or a purple smoke, I probably would have, because it would have been worth it. But not just a regular gray. eStarland trade-in only gives you 30. I can probably get 35 or 40 off of eBay for one, but I wasn't going to pay 50. So all these games, just about, I've wanted to put in my collection, and now they are. So let's get started. First one being Star Fox 64. Like I said, this one right here, it's not that, you know, eStarland sells this without manual, without case, and all these prices are without manuals and without case. eStarland would sell this for $19. So, yeah, awesome. And if you know me off of camera, if you are on my Facebook page, if you see me in person and talk to me about video games, you know how ecstatic I am about this game. Well, the one game I'm playing right now, which is South Park and the Stick of Truth. And this is actually South Park for the 64. And I don't think I've ever played this South Park, so it's going to be fun to play this. And that South Park actually goes for $10 on eStarland. Now, I know I have the transfer pack for this, And so I can say that I have the transfer pack, but I don't necessarily need it, because without the transfer pack, this is going for $22, and that is Pokemon Stadium. Now, one thing about all these games is whoever did own them wrote on the top their names, but that's no big deal, because we know our tricks how to get that off. And then we're getting into the much more sought after, much higher value games. Mega Man 64, which this one on eStarland is $26 with no case, or no box, no manual. Mario Kart 64, which is going for $39 loose, just like this on eStarland. Now the two best, I got two left. Two best ones. Super Smash Bros. This one is going for $48 on eStarland right now. No box, no manual, just the game. So now, over the last 2 months, I have found Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Wii at the one pawn shop. Super Smash Bros. Brawl for the GameCube at the same thrift store that I found this one at. And Super Smash Bros. For the N64 at that thrift store. And last but not least, and I want to give props to Scott DePiro because he was the first one to guess it. This one is on my Grail list, and it's been on my Grail list ever since I probably played it the very first time. This game right here is the only reason I bought an N64 off my buddy, just so I could play this game, and then I got rid of the N64. I am so happy to put this back in my collection, and yeah, so without further ado, Conker's Bad Fur Day. When I saw this thing, I got so excited. And I was so thankful that my wife called me into the store. This is her second amazing find at the store as far as games go. The N64 games and the boxed NES games before I started collecting, and I ended up selling them to a reseller. Stupid. Anyway, yeah, so that was my find. Some games that I did pass up. I did pass up another copy of 007. I already have, I think, 2 copies of that. So if you guys are looking for a copy of 007 GoldenEye for the N64, I do have an extra copy of that. And I also passed up a copy of Super Mario 64, which I have an extra copy of that anyway. So it would have been like a second copy. Or a third copy, really. Actually, fourth copy. Yeah, I think I would have had 4 copies of Super Mario 64 then. Because I have my copy, I have a copy for trade, and then I have a copy that's a really beat-up edition that I'm giving. Well, that's one of the prizes that you could get for my 500 subscriber giveaway. So, that is it, everybody. I hope you guys got as excited as I did about that. Little quick story about these games real quick. When I walked in, they were all just like, laid out like this, just like that, laid out. And I saw 007, I saw Super Mario 64, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I got that one. I don't think those are worth anything. I don't want to play that. And then all of a sudden, I saw Mario Kart 64, and I picked it up, and I was like, oh, I gotta get this one because the kids would like to play it, because we have Mario Kart Double Dash for the GameCube, and they like playing that. And then I saw Conker's Bad Fur Day, and I about crapped the brick. And so I was so excited about that, and it's in amazing condition too. The label is pristine. The only thing is the marker on top, but that's easy fix. The back label is pristine. And so then we went to my son. We came home, got dressed for the game, and went to my son's game. And I told my wife, I was like, I want to swing back by, see if they have that 007, see if they have that Super Mario 64. If they do, I might get it because, like I said, I could trade it. But I already have the other ones I've been sitting on. So I won't get. I'll see. And I get there, and they're gone. But sitting there was that one that I didn't see before. Or there's no way I didn't see it before because I would have grabbed it. But yeah, I'm happy that we did stop back by and see that. Part of me wants to just keep going back every couple hours, which they're closed now, but keep going back every couple hours to see what else they put out. But yeah, so that's it, guys. I hope you really enjoyed that. I'm sorry for all the anticipation. I hope it lived up to it. Some amazing games, and I'm getting ready to do the video of my N64 collection and GameCube collection, and this just made my collection jump up significantly for N64. I already had a nice lot of N64 games from earlier, from the Him too, or from the thrift store that I go to too. I found all those there, but yeah. So yeah. Oh, and I didn't say, but yeah, Loose from East Arland, $74. Cannot beat that. I've wanted. Since I started collecting again back in November, I've wanted this game. And part of me was like, I'm never going to buy that retail because it's way too much money. And then, boom. In my hands, finally again. So, alright everybody, that's it. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. What's on your grail list? I don't know, let's start up a conversation. My grail list is really starting to get a little bit smaller and smaller. I gotta start thinking of other things now. I know Turtles in Time is up on my Super Nintendo grail list now. For some reason, I really want to play that right now. Not necessarily Turtles in Time. If I could just get the one Turtle game for GameCube where you can unlock Turtles in Time and play it, then I'll be happy. But yeah, so that's my stuff. I'll catch you guys later.